creatures so powerful that even the gods aren't safe. Today, I bring you legendary examples of mythical beings capable of slaying divinity itself. Did I scare you enough with the introduction? Well, let's dive right in and meet these god killers. We have the basilisk, a serpent of European legend, feared for its deadly gaze and venom potent enough to dissolve even the divine. Known as the king of serpents, the basilisk embodies death itself, with scales that gleam with toxic hues and an aura so noxious it poisons the very air. Its ability to kill gods lies in its unrelenting gaze. One look into its cursed eyes petrifies even immortal beings, turning their divine forms to brittle stone before shattering them into dust. From the depths of Hebrew mythology rises the Leviathan, a monstrous sea beast born of chaos. With scales harder than any divine weapon and a mouth that burns with an eternal flame, the Leviathan is a creature of unparalleled destruction. It challenges gods by embodying the raw, untamed power of the primordial ocean, consuming entire realms in its insatiable hunger and dragging divine beings into the abyss to meet their watery doom. In the skies above Middle Eastern mythology soars the roc, a bird of immense power. Its feathers are as strong as steel, its wingspan stretches for miles, and its talons grip with a force that could crush mountains. The roc defies the gods with its dominion over the skies, ambushing them mid-flight and tearing them asunder with its claws, proving that even celestial beings are vulnerable to the wrath of nature. Journeying to Norse mythology, we find Nidhogg, the dread dragon gnawing endlessly at the roots of Yggdrasil, the world tree. Its blackened scales are impenetrable, its teeth are sharp enough to sever the life threads of gods, and its breath reeks of decay. Nidhogg challenges the gods by eroding the foundation of their existence, undermining the very structure of the cosmos until the gods' domains collapse into chaos. Finally, we meet Fenrir, the apocalyptic wolf also from Norse legend. With fur as dark as night and jaws capable of swallowing the sun, Fenrir grows stronger each day, fueled by the prophecy of Ragnarok. Its true threat lies in its destiny, for Fenrir defies the gods not just with brute strength, but with fate itself, ensuring that Odin's death and the end of divine order are inescapable truths. A storm of destruction that could tear the heavens apart, Typhon's 100 dragon heads spewed fire and venom, and his monstrous form could crush entire gods beneath his towering limbs. With each step, he shook the earth and skies, creating chaos so powerful that even the gods of Olympus feared his wrath. The world serpent, coiled around the earth, Jörmungandr's sheer size and venomous breath were a constant threat to the gods. His very existence was a prophecy of doom, for it was foretold that he would encircle the world and, with his deadly poison, bring about the death of Thor and the end of the divine reign. A primordial force of destruction, Tiamat's body was a vast and terrifying expanse of chaos, her very breath conjuring storms, and her roaring scream splitting the heavens. Her body, entwined with the fury of the oceans, was a weapon itself, as she sought to annihilate the gods of Babylon, unleashing untold devastation with her elemental power. From the depths of the sea, Behemoth rose, a giant of unimaginable strength that could lay waste to entire landscapes. Its immense size and unstoppable nature made it a terrifying adversary for the divine, as it crushed gods and armies alike underfoot, signaling the end of an age when it rampaged across the land. The kraken, a monstrous sea creature with tentacles that could drag entire ships under, possessed a strength so immense that even the gods of the sea could not prevent its wrath. With each strike of its limbs, it threatened to sink entire fleets and drown the gods who dared challenge its rule over the deep. The Bakunawa, a massive sea serpent from Filipino mythology, is said to rise from the depths of the ocean to swallow the moon, causing eclipses. With scales as hard as iron and a roar that could shake the heavens, it challenges the gods by threatening to plunge the world into eternal darkness, a power so great that even celestial beings trembled before its hunger. The Taniwha, powerful and ancient creatures from Maori mythology, lurk beneath the waters or within the mountains, their massive forms often invisible to human eyes. With the strength to create storms, cause earthquakes, or swallow entire canoes, They are feared for their ability to control nature, challenging even the gods by disrupting the balance between the earth and the divine realm. The Yakumama, a colossal serpent from South American mythology, is said to dwell in the rivers of the Amazon, capable of swallowing anything in its path, including humans and animals. With its enormous size and mystical power, it challenges the divine by controlling the waters, embodying the uncontrollable force of nature that even the gods cannot tame or escape. Apophis, the ancient serpent from Egyptian mythology, embodies chaos and destruction, eternally seeking to devour the sun and plunge the world into darkness. As the embodiment of evil and disorder, he challenges the gods by constantly threatening the cosmic balance. With his endless battle against Ra, the sun god, to extinguish the light and bring eternal night. Balor, the giant from Irish mythology, possessed a single, deadly eye that could unleash a fatal, destructive beam of energy upon anyone it gazed upon. With his immense strength and his eye's power, he challenged the gods and other divine beings, bringing devastation and death to all who dared to oppose him, until his own grandson was destined to destroy him with his own eye's curse. Yamata no Orochi, the fearsome eight-headed serpent from Japanese mythology, terrorized the land with its massive form and insatiable hunger. Each of its heads could spew fire and poison, and it was said to be so powerful that even the gods trembled before it, only to be defeated by the hero Susanoo, who tricked it into drinking sake before slaying it, symbolizing the victory of order over chaos. The rainbow serpent, a powerful being in Aboriginal Australian mythology, is believed to be the creator of life and the protector of water sources, with the ability to shape the land as it moves. Its immense power over nature and its connection to both creation and destruction make it a force that challenges even the gods, capable of flooding the earth or shaping mountains with a flick of its massive, colorful body. Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, from Chinese mythology, is a trickster and formidable warrior whose supernatural abilities, including immense strength, shape-shifting, and the ability to travel across vast distances in the blink of an eye, made him a force even the gods struggled to control. His rebellious nature led him to challenge heaven itself, defeating celestial armies and stealing powerful artifacts, only to be later subdued by Buddha's intervention. Ladon, the hundred-headed dragon from Greek mythology, was tasked with guarding the golden apples in the garden of the Hesperides. His many eyes and venomous breath made him an impenetrable guardian, and his terrifying presence was enough to deter even the gods, until Heracles finally slew him as part of his 12 labors. Mikaboshi, the Japanese god of chaos, is a dark deity who embodies the forces of disorder and destruction. His very nature stands in opposition to the established gods, threatening to disrupt the cosmic balance, and he is often depicted as a being who could bring about the collapse of the divine order itself. The Hydra from Greek mythology was a multi-headed serpent whose heads would regenerate whenever one was cut off. Its poisonous breath and ability to grow stronger with each death made it an unstoppable force, and even the gods had difficulty defeating it, with Heracles eventually using fire to prevent its regeneration. Neon, the terrifying beast from Chinese mythology, is said to emerge every New Year's Eve to ravage villages. Its immense size and strength, along with its fear of loud noises, bright lights, and the color red, made it a fearsome adversary until humans tricked it into retreating with these symbols, ensuring it would no longer threaten the divine or human realms. Surtur, from Norse mythology, is a primordial fire giant destined to bring about the destruction of the gods during Ragnarok. With a flaming sword, he will set the world aflame, overpowering even the mightiest of gods, and marking the end of the divine age with his fiery wrath. The red dragon of Revelation, from Christian eschatology, is a symbol of ultimate evil, often associated with Satan. Its 7 heads and 10 horns represent the apocalyptic forces that will challenge and attempt to overthrow divine rule during the final battle between good and evil at the end of time. The Flying Spaghetti Monster, a satirical deity created by the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, is a humorous and irreverent figure that challenges conventional beliefs about gods. Its power lies in its ability to mock and subvert established religious structures, often portrayed as a benevolent but chaotic force, offering pasta-based miracles rather than traditional divine powers. Echidna, the fearsome mother of all monsters in Greek mythology, gave birth to creatures like the Hydra, Cerberus, and Chimera, each of which terrorized gods and mortals alike. With her monstrous offspring wreaking havoc, she embodied chaos itself, challenging the gods' attempts to maintain order in a world teeming with destructive creatures. Lamashtu, the demoness from Mesopotamian lore, was a nightmarish being known for her insatiable hunger for infants and her ability to curse mothers. With her dark powers threatening divine protection over life, Lamashtu waged a silent war against the gods of fertility and childbirth, her very existence a challenge to their ability to safeguard the living. Ammit, the devourer of souls from Egyptian mythology, lurked in the afterlife, poised to consume the hearts of the unworthy during the judgment of the dead. This fearsome hybrid of crocodile, lion, and hippopotamus was a terrifying figure, her actions a direct challenge to the gods of the underworld, as she determined who would face eternal damnation and who would pass into the afterlife. The mare, a malevolent spirit from European folklore, was said to ride upon the chests of sleeping individuals, plunging them into terrifying nightmares. While not a direct adversary of the gods, the mare's ability to disrupt sleep and terrorize the subconscious was seen as a challenge to divine realms of rest and dreams, a dark force that even gods of slumber struggled to contain. Sipakna, the mighty giant from Mayan mythology, was a formidable adversary of the gods, known for his immense strength and his role in the destruction of the world. His defiance of divine authority, especially when he sought to challenge the hero twins, demonstrated his desire to reshape the cosmos, posing a direct threat to the gods' control over the natural order. The Minotaur, a creature born from the union of Pasiphae and a bull, roamed the labyrinth on Crete, embodying the wrath of both divine punishment and unnatural creation. Known for its brutal strength and relentless nature, it was a threat to both gods and mortals alike, its very existence a test of divine authority, as the gods allowed the labyrinth to be built, but ultimately saw it defeated by the hero Theseus. The Chimera, a fire-breathing beast with the body of a lion, a goat's head rising from its back, and a serpent's tail, struck terror in the hearts of gods and humans alike. Born from the union of Echidna and Typhon, this hybrid creature was a challenge to the gods, wreaking havoc across the land until the hero Bellerophon, aided by the winged horse Pegasus, defeated it, proving that even the mightiest of God's creations could be brought down. The griffin, a majestic yet fierce creature with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle, was said to guard treasures and protect divine secrets. As a symbol of both strength and wisdom, it posed a challenge to the gods by guarding sacred relics and defying those who sought to steal divine knowledge, embodying the idea that even divine beings must protect their secrets from mortal hands. The jinn, beings of smokeless fire in Arabian mythology, are capable of both good and malevolent acts, challenging the gods by inhabiting the mortal realm and defying divine orders. Their ability to shapeshift, grant wishes, and possess humans made them dangerous adversaries to the gods, as seen in many tales where they resist or rebel against the divine will, such as the jinn who defied the will of Allah in the story of Iblis. Vritra, a monstrous serpent or dragon from Vedic mythology, personified drought and chaos, preventing the flow of the sacred rivers and challenging the gods themselves. This creature's reign over water and life was broken only when the thunder, god Indra, armed with the powerful weapon Vajra, confronted and slayed Vritra, restoring order and ensuring that the gods' dominion over the natural world was not threatened by such ancient forces. Oni, the fearsome demons from Japanese folklore, are known for their brutal strength, towering forms, and the terrifying weapons they wield. Often depicted as formidable foes to both gods and mortals, Oni challenged divine authority by terrorizing villages, testing the gods' power over the mortal realm, and pushing the limits of divine retribution, making them an enduring symbol of chaos and destructive force. And that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let us know what topics you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.